Welcome to the 4th episode of Sexy Saturdays, where we're going to be exploring how you, yes you, can live your best sex life, and if not, have some fun in the process. So in last week's episode, we looked at Gary Chapman's love languages as a framework for better connecting with your loved ones. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at what you could argue to be an important love language for yourself: masturbation. Get up. Get on up, get on the scene, get on up, my microwave machine, get on up. A wise person once said that your pleasure should be your responsibility, and a bit of good old-fashioned self-love is probably a good place to start. So for those of you who don't know, my name's Euella, and in today's video, we're going to be exploring how you can use healthy masturbation as a tool towards good health, improved self-esteem, and better sex. Yes, we are going to take a whistle-stop tour through some of the benefits of bashing it out and look at some of the ways that you can enhance or deepen your solo sessions. Let's do this, shall we? In its most basic sense, masturbation is self-initiated sexual pleasure. That's it. That's a tweet. And depending on who you are and where you come from and what you believe, masturbation can be seen as a taboo. Some people just don't like it for personal, cultural, or religious reasons. And excessive masturbation can be really disruptive to someone's personal life. But on the other hand, masturbation can be really good for boosting your confidence and strengthening your relationship with yourself and your partner, because once you know what you like and you've explored your body, then you can share that and communicate that with somebody else. When you masturbate, your body releases a number of hormones that positively affect your mental and physical health, such as dopamine, which is also known as the happiness hormone, endorphins, which is a natural pain relieving hormone and also can help with de-stressing and boosting your mood. Did you know that masturbation can also help relieve period pain? You're welcome. Oxytocin, this is also known as the love hormone and helps with forming bonds and close relationships. And testosterone, which is a hormone that is often released during sex to help get your stamina going and help all the blood rush to the right places. And did you know that masturbation helps you sleep? So yeah, masturbation is life, basically. No matter how well you know yourself, your body is always changing, so there's always more to learn. So regardless of where you are on your self-love journey or how you feel about your body, I want to challenge you to go further, harder, deeper. Sorry. Here are some things that you can do to enhance your self-love sessions. Experiment with turn-on triggers. Now, this is a concept that I got from Shan Boody, the amazing sexologist's book, The Game of Desire, and she has a workbook where you can explore what your turn-on triggers are, what are the things that help you get aroused, and she has an amazing workbook online that you can do for free to explore what it is that you like. Now, when you find out what it is that you like, I encourage you to explore a little bit with them and swap them out for the other and see whether you can evoke a different reaction from your body. 2, look for your erogenous zones. So your erogenous zones are parts of your body that have heightened sensitivity and when stimulated can evoke a sexual response. Nipples are seen as a common erogenous zone, but they're not the only things. There are many different ways to go about looking for your erogenous zones, and touching is always a great place to start. You might want to do this through putting on lotion on your body, or maybe you might want to get a partner to help you, or maybe you might want to experiment with heated candle wax, experiment with different temperatures. If you're a little bit stuck for erogenous zones, think about switching up your position or your location, because they might expose parts of your body that you're neglecting. When you open up the possibilities, it can be a really great way to masturbate or to self-pleasure without even touching your genitals. So I encourage you to go out and find them erogenous zones. 3, use mindfulness as a tool. And with our increasingly busy and chaotic and uncertain lives, mindfulness is a tool that a lot more people are utilizing. So for those of you who don't know, mindfulness is the practice of being self-aware. It's often linked to meditation, and it's the ability to maintain moment by moment awareness of your body sensations, your breathing, your external surroundings. The focus that we have when we're masturbating can be used in a similar way to when we're meditating or practicing mindfulness. So use mindfulness as a way to slow down, to concentrate, to use your breathing as an anchor for that, and to really be aware and feel what is going on in your body for you. And some argue that this is a way to really heighten orgasm. And some people can even climax without even having to touch themselves, just by the power of their minds. In the same vein, your mind can be a really big obstacle when it comes to getting yourself in the mood and feeling aroused. So make sure that you're feeling relaxed before you begin, that you are focusing on your breathing, that you're in a calming space, and then see how you can build on that. 4, be your own narrator. Now, it's no secret that masturbation is a great way to help your partner learn how to best pleasure you. But for some of us, speaking up and being vocal about what we want is something that we struggle with. I would recommend using your masturbation time as an opportunity for you to narrate what is going on. And bear with me with this one. When you're touching yourself, get into the habit of describing what it is you're doing as you do it. For some people, this can be a real big turn on, just hearing what they're doing to themselves out loud. But for others, this will really help them gain confidence in articulating what it is that they want during sex when they're with an actual partner. 5, have an audience. For those of you who are in relationships or seeing someone, there's often a misconception that masturbation is something that happens separate from your relationship. But that's not always true. Something really sexy about masturbating in front of a partner, about pretending that they don't even exist and just focusing on worshipping yourself and inviting them to worship you in the process. And for my couples out there, sex breaks are also a really interesting thing that you can do to give you both some time to explore. In a sex break, you make an agreement to stop having sex with each other. But in the meantime, you take the time to get to know your body again. Then, once your sex break is over, coming back together and sharing what you've learned and teaching each other. And it's a really great bonding experience, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship. 6, use sex toys. Disclaimer, when I say sex toys, I don't just mean like sex toys, dildos, whatever. I mean sexual aids, things that are going to come into your sex life and help elevate it or enhance it or complement the things that you're already doing. I mean different types of lubes, nipple clamps, sex pillows, shower heads, sex swings, bondage. Like, there's so much out there. A simple act of going on a little bit of a splurge on a sex toy website could really be the difference. 7, get and share tips with friends. Now, I know that not everybody is lucky enough to have a friendship group who are comfortable talking about sex with each other, but sometimes you'll be surprised at how open your friends really are. I'm gonna tell you now, people are very creative and resourceful. Not only does it help you get access to some new and different ways of engaging with yourself and loving yourself, it's also a brilliant way of normalizing talking about sex among peer groups. If you feel that your friends wouldn't be comfortable talking about that sort of stuff, that's totally understandable, and there is an alternative for you, especially if you have a vagina or a vulva. The website ohmygodyes.com is a website that explores female self-pleasure in such a beautiful way. It's based on research and conversations with lots of different women, exploring how they masturbate and how they pleasure themselves, and then it shares it with you. It does have a paywall, so you do need to pay to be able to access the website, but I think it's worth it, especially if you're having trouble. They have a range of different techniques and things to share, and there's 2 seasons of content for you to look at. So yeah. 8, approach yourself with curiosity. There comes a point where we feel like, oh yeah, masturbation, I've been there, done that, I know all there is to know about my body. You approach yourself as a blank canvas, like you don't know anything. You'll be surprised at some of the things that you missed the first time or the first few times around. Great thing about masturbation is that there's no pressure to perform or to finish, especially those with marginalized bodies. I think it's really important for us to claim our bodies the way in which we want to. to, is I think it's important for us to know our bodies more than anybody else. I think it's important for us to be able to approach ourselves with curiosity and compassion and be kind to ourselves. You know, I think masturbation can bring out feelings of shame, not just because it's seen as taboo or disgusting or shameful, but also because maybe our bodies don't work the way we want them to, or our bodies don't do the things we want them to, or we can't reach a certain thing, whether it's a climax goal or whatever. And I think one of the best things that we can do is to love ourselves right now in this very moment. Give ourselves everything that we deserve. There's so many places that we can take it, and you just got to be willing to go on the journey. If you have any tips for enhancing your masturbation or your self-love life, please drop them in the comments, because it would be great to share them and create a little bit of a community around this. Catch you later and see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching another one of the Sexy Saturday series, but guess what? This isn't it. We have other videos in the series, so please make sure that you check them out before you go. Make sure that you leave a like if you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Lots of love, guys. It's great to be with you. Take care. Stay safe. I'm Euella. Bye.